Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Don't take life too serious, otherwise you will not get out of it alive. This na the advice wey Comrade Newton bring come here today. E dey advise some people wey dey take life too serious, dey live life like say tomorrow no dey. Make I leave you, make you hear the advice wey Comrade Newton bring come here today. Enjoy the video.
Glorious and a wonderful day from me to you, all the lovers of freedom. I'm bringing good tidings as usual from the Most High God, the Creator that we never created, the one that said the ending from the beginning. So, grand rising to each and every one of you watching this very video. I've been able to tune in with you right now, and those ones that will also be watching it later. So please, if you lay your hand on this very broadcast at any given time, do not hesitate to help us share and among your friends and your loved ones. There is something unique and very spectacular, and to share my thoughts with you this very evening. It changes the negative narrative of yesterday. That is to say, there are so many things that be done that need to be undone. Particularly our lifestyle as a human. Humanity was tempered with. That's why you're seeing so many things today that are not right. So our core value have been overemphasized. It is very, very imperative for each and every one of us to do the needful as much as we can. Particularly in positioning things for ourselves. Very, very important. There are several mistakes that have been made by we as a people, particularly the people that who we took as our role models. So many lifestyles we copied from them was never the right one. And by the grace of God, of our ancestors, we can start late and still become the latest. Now people will always say, "Oh, I'm going to dibu, and I'm going And the reason why I'm going to be taking this very video candid today, it is consists of advice and how we are supposed to amend a lot of things, a lot of mistakes that humanity have made. We need to start correcting one or two negative narratives. One, in the area of speaking the truth. The raw truth needs to be spoken, and we must have to adopt it as a way of life. Very, very important. Without that, we are going to be living in a society for our children that is full of evil and all manner of things in the book. So please, as I'm doing my sharing from here, also try and do your own likewise. We are no longer too interested whether they are tricking our pages or not. Those that want to learn, they will always learn. The people that never want to learn, no matter what, you can't change what they have in mind already. That's why don't take away the happen. It happened in the time of old. Then as each day passes by, we begin to know that so many things in the Bible, despite were fabricated, it was never a thing that happened, but a lot of them do rhyme with our lifestyle, particularly those that have already woken up, those that are already in the 5D dimensional consciousness. It rhymes 100%. Area that doesn't even rhyme, we have to blunt it up, particularly the area of this Christianity. So today's date is Monday 12 of August 2020. 24. Let me sort of first share the testimony here. Yeah, we are supposed to be having 13 months in a year. That's true. 13 months in a year. But a lot of people feel it's a joke. It's not a joke. 13 months in a year. So they can choose to change anything they want to change. It just be like, don't look at what's happening to us today now. A lot of people does not even know what is going on as we speak. Then you don't know and you don't tell your children don't tell their children. You are unable to relay any story to your grandchildren. So what are they supposed to know about? Thank God that our brother just wrote it there, whether you are brother or Brazilian Coco. Thank God you just put it there. Because we does not read history. And we don't intend to know what is happening in our immediate society. How we go to extend to the next person? Just look at it today. Good morning, see what in me. People are still doubting. But 500 years ago, or let's assume 800 years ago, what was our life? Nobody bother care about that. Nobody cares. We are after one Nigerian today that was created in 1914. Because our grandfather never told us how these people came. They never told us anything. And today we are not ready to learn and also explain it to our children. And look at the kind of life we are living down for our children. At times it baffles me that a day will come, you and I will also live this very society. Now let me go to our main topic for today. You own nothing and you lose nothing. This is a thing I've already known for quite some time now. At times I do pile a couple of some certain topics. Until when the God of my ancestors give me go ahead, you think it's time for you to talk about this very thing. There are a lot of shenanigans we need to stop in our society, particularly people that are too materialistic. They are giving a lot of persons headache. Because if you check the book of Ecclesiastes 3 from verse 1, it says, there is time and season for everything. Your time may not be my time. There are times you are supposed to have your hotel and have your mansion. Maybe your MMI. So if you look at it today, people who have achieved buildings, who are able to buy new cars, you know, celebrate their marriage like Davido's own, then they begin to mock at people who just marry, hoping on a very good day. I will do the celebration when the time comes. Now your time come and make you feel doing. More we allow the poor to breathe. And get where they go. I'm just trying to lay foundation. And before this thing escaped me, for those of you that watched our video yesterday, I made mention of this man that was in pool of Bethesda for 38 years. So in the midnight of, let's say 2 a.m., around 2 something a.m., today 2 a.m. midnight. So message entered my phone. I check up my phone. I found out that somebody wrote me. That person is not in my contact. Okay, the message is, I would have read out the message, but without mentioning the person's name. He said that what I said about that, the way I explained about that man in the pool of Bethesda, that is the way I lay emphasis on it. That is, it's so much like it. I'm just trying to paraphrase it. This was not how he put it word by word anyway. But there's no way I can get it from this. I would have read it. How some certain person will appreciate some certain things you talked about in the Bible. And this very person, to the name she bear, I get she's also in the body of Christ. I will not say the body of Jesus. Let me use the word body of Christ. He might have also been woken, because I was not talking about the blood yesterday he is. So any person that you castigated what he believed on, and he still end up asking you for accounts, you know that that person either he just had the truth from you, and he has been trying to combine the dot ever since. He never see where combine the dot. That's not where I'm going anyway. So this person now asked me, he said I should send my account number, that the way I explained that man that was in poor Bethesda for 38 years. Now, how did I explain it? I explained it that what I was trying to portray that yesterday was that let's always focus on our lives. More not they do tatafo, they follow everywhere. Now, do you know from that very Rema, this very woman got a message that make her to say, Sir, send your Nigerian account. I want to also support your foundation, whatever thing you are doing in Nigeria. Behold, I wasted, because for me, I'm not too inquisitive about money. I say, okay, now you don't do transaction in the night. I always just say thanks a million. I write other message again, you know. Then they come break. Around 12, I think around 12 a.m. today, or let's say 1 p.m. or thereabout. So I was trying to call her. I think I should know this person that is demanding for my account, and you have not been my contact before. What's happening? Not that I did not even believe. You know, I'm not too in a hurry to say, okay, don't know whether I'm a trap or something, you know. So I wanted to know what this person up to. How come he liked that message and all that. So she later wrote me that, sir, Lamogun at the work, you know where he obviously says, then the next thing I did, that thing motivated me, then I sent the account number, our secretary account number. Before I know what did happen, she transferred 100,000 to a Nigeria account. Because of I explained in a different realm and from a different perspective. The woman, the man that was in poor Bethesda for 38 years. The book of John chapter 5. Have she had it before? Yes. But there is a realm that there is something that she has that motivated her and said, no, this message is divine. That's what the Bible was supposed to be used for. That's why I quoted yesterday. That's why I made the mistake at the very first time. Instead of me saying 2 Timothy, I'm going to say 1 Timothy. 2 Timothy 3 verse 16. What the word of God was supposed to be made for. But today, is it what we are using it for? He said when purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. And the word abuse is abnormal use of something. And this one today will now usher me into today's topic. Because we does not know the purpose of life, that's why we abuse it. That's why every one of us, 99.5%, we all came to Europe and feeling the first thing we should do is to build a house your children will never stay. If kids don't take it, your children will never stay that kind of your house in this life. Because they will be too big. The area will be toxic for them. Because none of us is ready to feast up the society. It's happening already. And we will be unable to make where we are comfortable. We are living in this very summer right now. The people you are sponsoring at home, they are using solar energy to power their AC. You will be the one to sponsor it. But you will have AC in your house. To minimize bill, you will hold a Zuzu. You are hold for the summer now. Nearly everybody, because why? You are avoiding bills. But what about the tens and millions of naira you have at home? Who will go to sleep in the house? That's the question. Not that shelter is not good. It is good when you are living there. It is bad when you don't even know when you are going home. Before at the age of 60, before you press yourself, the house already. So let me introduce the topic. And slashing this topic the way it ought to be. You go collect, me go collect. Because we need to correct this very impression that we've gotten. Now you own nothing and you lose nothing. Do not take life too seriously. Otherwise, you will not get out of it alive. They created suffering for humanity, changing the false negative narrative of yesterday. When your cloud is full, your rain must fall. Now, what am I trying to insinuate? You own nothing and you lose nothing. In this very life, there are critical examples I would have made here, but it's going to sound very embarrassing. But let me just say it randomly. Many of us today, we are son to our father, we are son to our mother. And we grow up to some certain extent. Then we got married. A lot of us have seen how we have neglected our mother today because of the wife we married. What about all this stress you are taking for your son? Your son happens to treat you like that, how will you feel? We are seeing a lot of useless women today who marry a husband. She's just coming. She married that very husband. The money the parents spend in the higher institution of that very son They doesn't bloody care again. You hijack that very son who water from where you know. The same order from where go do you something tomorrow, you go still live and go mad, they be another man. There was a topic I paraphrased one day. Yeah, walk by over now. When I played a video to you that a guy said that women are not part of the family. Do you know those people, they are right? To what we are seeing today. Now, I'm not using this one to try to cause suspicion, but we have to say the way it is. So that the kind of notion we have about life, you begin to think it that nothing lasts forever. That's why I told you own nothing and you lose nothing. The husband and wife that is together today, don't you feel that when they now quarrel, the wife will now start bearing another person's name entirely? Why you yourself, you go not go even want to see him again. May you tell no say 99% of things in this life is a scam. It is not real. Even the love is not real. You said you love somebody based on he have not offended you, but then that person offend you. Is the love still going to continue? That is the question. Now, talking about the children the woman gave birth to, these are really your own. They will be there with you. They can never divorce you, irrespective. But a woman, once she starts following another man, automatically bears another name. Now, if life were programmed for us to see it from that very perspective, there would have not been problem. What some outsider does for you today, the so-called couple that doesn't do it for each other, it is big bag bush all the time. Because there is something hidden that the world refused to reveal to us. That was why they wrote Bible and wrote so many books to convince us about so many things. But most of these things we're always holding on to don't always face the test of time. Gold become gold because of the process of fire you go through. But how many love have been able to go through process of fire? We saw recently how a woman turned his husband international passport on Nyaga. Let's even assume now, the reason why he turned that passport make it for God. That was the reason why. Now, looking at those children, you don't see those children, they lose their eye. You in life, let's assume now you even buy car now. You have just succeeded in not bugging yourself calling taxi every day by day. The car does not finish there in your hand. Not be you get them. It's like you rented it for your full life. Now you are not going to keep the car in your compound forever. No matter you try to keep it or go and lock inside wardrobe, one day, the car is going back to where they keep cars. And the company will also go there and make use of the car. Even though you want to burn her. The house now person will still pack am. Even the land, the house we are cleaning ourselves for today, not be used to get them. It still belongs to the government. If you buy a house or you build a house, you just avoid being a tenant. That is, you are no longer under anybody. Like Europe here right now, if you buy a house, you just pay your rent for a lifetime. Now you just pay. Because the time is going to come, the government will also come one day and get hold of that house. Not be your property forever. Even to the one that our father built, he get where he go reach now. This is your pa house in 300 years time. Where you judge the laws or this is your house. So your children may leave it. They not get interest. Particularly the condition of our countries. May you tell us, say most of us today we run the most bad investment you can ever talk about. We feel we have really invested or tried our life. Not be our photo. Don't take it personal. This one is not personal to anybody. Any one person. It is all round. Every one of us have made that mistakes. Do you know we have not been able to build up our lives, but we are building buildings. And those buildings today, a day is going to come, is no more. I don't use my father as a case study at times. Thank God, the life my father lived, or our father built house, and we grew up there. The reason why our father built those houses, with what I can perceive today, made them for say we raise their children. Now made them build their house. Why you build your house today? Who are you raising there? Your children did there. Even most of you, the area where you even build house, fear not will even let your children in 20 years time make them sleep that area. Because you are going to be afraid of kidnapping. Then what's the essence of building the house? Who you not build the house for? May you tell no say, man, the brainwashing these people give to us is to make sure they perish us. The same people will live in Nigeria. They will be your friends. They are staying in the house as we speak. Why you don't stay in your own? Your friends only build a house because why? They needed a shelter. Then why did they now allow us, or the life now allow us to start building things we are not going to make use of in 20 years time? Also look at the children you are giving birth to in Europe today. What about the same way you, the woman, you collected a man? No whether one era begin not be money okay to say 30 something years money and lie. Because love, the man love you. Or he did it. Then I had to go give bye. Then I had to go give yeah. What about that same thing tomorrow? A woman also do it to your son when you suffer for today. Are you not going to suffer? You are going to suffer. That's why let me mind what we sow. Most of us, we have become a victim. Your own younger one where you train for school. Or one with girl power. Again, it was addicted. When we walk, you are member of the family came and soon. I agbu with destiny. A strange woman. Forgetting how you labor for your younger ones. That's why all things we find something to do with this useless love. Things will not be fine in society. We have to call. That's why if you look at the life of our mothers, they never hijack our fathers from their parents. But youth of nowadays, they easily hijack children from their parents. Why is it like that? What about when it happens to you? There are more boys today, they don't call their parents because of their wife. Because there was some certain things their father is seeing or their mother is seeing about that their wife. That be men one. They will be carried away. Either because the way the woman they treat them for bed and all of other. I know the Bible says two shall join together, they become one. All those are rubbish. Your father is supposed to be unique in your life. Your mother is supposed to be unique in your life. And the reason why you gave birth is to see children that will also continue your legacy and your name. If not, you need it all. There is no need. Okay, what the essence of having wives and having children if the life continues like this? That's why I title it, you own nothing and you lose nothing. Nothing we are supposed to kill ourselves for as far as this life is concerned. A time we even call your friend that doesn't have children today. They will live a better life more than you when your children begin to abandon you. May God not let bad things happen. Most people, I see their children abandon them in Casa de Abuela. A Casa de Abuelo. Where they for the throwaway, where they dump old people for Europe here. If your daughter can't get the kind of attitude where you do to another family, if your son, God wants to use your own son to punish your enemy, another strange woman come, he carry your pikin come out. The same way you carry another man. It happened in my own family. A guy came, took my younger one away from the house. Then the same girl tomorrow we expect. Okay, let's assume it was only that very son that my mother and my father has. Oriente will lose. And put it this way, we are teacher by excellence. We know what we have gone through. We know what all these strange women have done. We know what they have done. Now that same girl tomorrow, he has made children. Then you just come from nowhere. A boy I trained with my own hands money. If you came and you took the boy away, used the boy against his own brothers and sisters. But you have made children also. What's going to become of you tomorrow? What is going to become of you tomorrow? Let's assume that was the only son of their father or the son of the mother. And the same attitude what some useless women has today. This was the thing our grandfather never permitted. That's why if we must enjoy marriage, we must have to adapt or adopt the system of our great-great-grandfather. Point and key. 7 women will be inside the man go there. But look at it today, one man, one wife, there's a problem. We are getting your who is causing problem between couples. Why there are single mothers everywhere? Because the programming is what you are saying. And he's dealing with us, and nobody wants to address these very issues. Though that we used to have a friend. It's only me and my friend, my twin brother. Or yet you retain that legacy anywhere. As a woman, stay your lane. Not to stay your lane. But some women will okay, even with that they have been idea about life. Elle est lona here, elle est lona here, elle est lona here. What by you man? If you check most women today, most men that do well, there are men who always ball. As they are balling, they are getting connections. I know there are also women who also save their husband from bad friends. There are other women like that, let's not get it twisted. But majority of what we are saying that is causing this commotion. The people that suffered most in this very Europe where women they look for outside are the men where not the cheat. Every man that chooses to live the life of his grandfather, you know they suffer. Because but at the time of some of all these demonic people knows, after they've driven away all your friends, Nigeria do ya will go. You are never married until you and that man become old together. Not in this life. That's why anytime you see people at times, they choose some certain decision. If you check with both today, some people just tell you, say, not they married. Say, I'm not going to tell what your children take this. Say, they are bored. If your children have grown and become of age, then you now start putting them the right proportion of life. Ew, may God not let my children go to a bad gang go. Ew, they don't still go to fight for that side. Not be my picking, they do this one. So you never born. Until your children don't grow. That's why most of us that grow up, I've never wanted smoke in my life. Neither I've ever wanted drunk. This one misbehave. Only one thing my parents know me for. What can you think? But can God be able to help us today and give us the kind of children the way our mind? That's the question. If I thought God is going to help you, what about the woman that's going to be giving the children to you? What is the woman going to inculcate into the children? So in a nutshell, let me not to dig into that. It's going to be a series by the grace of God. We'll keep on adding it to it. I know today's topic, we also correct one or two impressions. Scamming too much as far as this life is concerned. We were given different definitions about marriage. That was why they intend to create this very problem. One woman, one wife. Or in that book of Isaiah chapter 4. Or in that Exodus 21 verse 10. Play. Man, they will go nowhere. We go nowhere. There are so many men today. Maybe the way they came into this world, they are supposed to have 20 children. A man that was destined to have 20 children right now is having 2. And you are even having that 2 from that 2. You are having that 2 children. Now, Bakamaka woman, now you marry. Who can lock you inside bottle? Who can call your man and say, yeah, the great Tilani now. Wherever what being no more, or what I boy. Wherever what being no more. A mother should be a mother, a father should be a father. But the same pastor tell you today, don't let your mother to enter your house. That was why we see our fathers. Those days they don't allow our mother to talk to their mothers anyhow. That is still my legacy today. Everybody day is my mother. You can leave me tomorrow and divorce me and go and marry another fine man or whatever that have private jet. All this commotion you have caused. Who is not to bear the cat? This is one thing we are not thinking. We don't feel we own it all. I am of the opinion that the children should be respected. And every one of us should go and look for his or her lane. Every one of us should go and look for his or her lane. You see a woman respecting pastor, but his husband does not respect. Now, how did that pastor become who he is today? You see us at times, we overload material things as if that is going to be there forever. Since 2005, I started driving car in Europe. Consecutively, I've never one day will say without 1 year. I don't do insurance for motor. Whether na push and start to, na me they push the motor, you put a pay tire for one side, put golf tire for the other side. At least since 2005, calculate the years. Where are those cars today? You will later return back to where they destroy vehicles. I just acquired those things. At least I pay for every of my mobility. I'm to start fueling it. A lot of persons, instead of them to have some of all these things, it also help to ease your life. They were giving this notion we're gonna have the motor filekwa. But anytime they are going anywhere, you can just wake up and back on the journey. But they said they have to wait until bus station open around 10 o'clock in the morning. That's why these are some of the areas most of us also make life to be difficult for us. All those things make your life to be easy. If you are a woman or a man who doesn't know how to drive, go and learn how to drive now. It's going to help you at the age of 65. I've seen some 70 years old where their eyes still good for jam here. Ogbas no, police don't collect their license, they still drive. You are a girl, you the feed bone trace hair. You don't know how to drive, you don't know what you they miss. It's not about farming. It make life to be more a little bit easier for you. Whatever thing you are doing today, if you are mobile, level as you say now, you be Ronsge. Imagine now, somebody call you, maybe you did Valencia, somebody call you for Castillon. You come down from your car for that appointment. He go still respect you. Now, it's like, let me use those states for example. They so brainwash our girls that, oh, wawabo. 80% of girls in Europe never build up their life, but they have houses. They never build up their life. I'm wondering at times. You see girl mentioned 2005 that worth 150,000 euros. But the same person today struggling to pay house rent. You see somebody tell you that my house in Abuja, I have spent about 150,000, about 150 million. I a boy fool. That same person, he don't even know the car that is a golf. Because we were groomed towards this very perspective that life is a little bit easy for me right now because I dey mobile 24/7. Even though I'm push and start. Or when insurance hero. Or mommy name hero. But all these things were supposed to be part and parcel of the things that we are supposed to build up our life before we start building houses. Where moto we bo or twin. They don't use you. I'm telling you today, you are not driving car, brother. But before your park car is spoiled, they don't use you. They use you just for free. Parents are using their children up to today. There are people that the house where they build, their papa they follow them, they drag them. Their mama they follow them, they drag them. There are people today in this very life, me and you wait they so. The property they own, now God they protect them, make their parents not kill them, inherit the property. And this same person here, only worry God in this life now be that block and submit. No handwork. You can't drive to anywhere. If you are even doing your CV, you cannot say, okay, you get car. Now, the most easiest thing, I may just come across just the same way that very woman, may God continue to uplift and fill her pocket the more. Or when you get mentioned in here, I would have. I so much appreciate what she did. Now, for example, now, I come across such a person in a car stand. I don't know how to drive. And he says, sir, will you just take this car now? Let me pay. Before I come the car, say, hey, Osawana man, we are waiting at the Madrid there. Hey, Pametire. Okay, call us a workman man. Call one of your friends for me. You they call down and up before one you drive the car come over there. You have lost it automatically. Most women today, therefore don't see even black man will go back car for them. If you don't know how to drive, you can never attract car in your life. Most of you today, your Igbo where you even a friend for don't give you tear rubber because who go free. That's why today that's some of the things that make you to be very wretched. If you want you dumping things, build up your life first. Now you, now matter, not be hard for Nigeria. It's a very bad notion that was set before us. Who told you that Owana Kefe, Owana Idiot, Owana Kanima? That's something supposed to be our own, what we labored for. Now your life, you they live, they go. So what you couldn't do today, cannot do it tomorrow. What you can't do today, you can't do it tomorrow. That's why 99% of get the deep jam. I want to go, I want to have a car on my own. But their younger ones are home. I mean, but wefi makpa ori ezuzu we soma emani makokowa yan luesi magie iti wore yan. But where are rowa where yezuzu wo for? Who tell you cannot put a sin another even though na even rent today? Because you go raw money dey, money no dey now. This way we find ourselves today. Now everything have its own time and season, but they know they get time and season. Say you want to go learn car, you can do it anytime. Start doing it today. Go and start driving school. It will help you in your old age. May God not let bad thing happen. Your son now go marry where you dey suffer follow now. Any small thing you don't buy for him. May God not let him go marry bad girl. That girl pull that son tomorrow. It don't turn out to your enemy. Now waiting must happen. That's why man ancestor and I want to down when you neck be one waka boy. You be woman. You want to come marry my son. Who dolun we yeri you want boy. Me ma we dama. Ama we ado we dame. But this Jesus Christ have not helped us to do anything. These people doing this thing. They will never take it from anybody. How can we nobody know them? What do I say where for example? I know there are some women, there are some mothers that are very bad. But we have to use sense to do whatever thing we are doing as far as this life is concerned. Not be everything prayer they do. At times, we just need to be very, very careful. And any narrative we can change, let's try and change it. The world is going astray. Look at Oibo love now. Before you know celebrity, this one, they don't divorce. Where the love they both share together before? Before you know they don't share property. Is it not this Moroccan footballer where use all her name to buy property? All her mama name. Now mama name take buy property. When the lady wanted to not divorce her to carry money, he found out say the boy not even get shishi for accounts. Now mama name now used for everything. Mother is supreme. Father is supreme. Don't let your useless boyfriend bring problem between you and your mom. If at all your mom and your dad is misbehaving, let it be that cause is between you and your mom. Don't let your husband come in. The same husband tomorrow will also neglect you and get married to another one. That's why I'm of the opinion, if we can be able to resolve every quarrel we have with our parents, if it is possible, good. If it's not also possible, make everybody do their own. But we shouldn't start supporting shenanigans. What you know that you can't take, don't try to give it to other people. Food you know that when you eat it, it will intoxicate your system. Don't recommend it for another person. And the reason why I'm doing this submission today, we are seeing a lot of adagadouism in our society. Marriages are too fake. It does not face test of time. A marriage of these days, you see marriage in a year, a wedding a year, billions of naira. If they are divorcing in the glance, the man and the woman does not want to see each other again. If love is real, if it is not a scam, why should such separation just come? Even co-parent itself is a wahala. So we have not really gotten this life, and the only way we can be able to understand how life look like, if you have been able to know who you are, because it's who you are that will also define your marriage. I never see my mother grow up and meet my mother win war against my grandmother, or I see my mother insulting, I see my father insulting our own mother because of my mother. Everybody day. But today, my father and my mother, they are no more. I dare me today. I think they should be happy in some kind of legacy that I in particular trying to centrate. What you know, I would particularly the way many girls are pulling out male children from their parents. You that they know 3 years ago. While we pull in, to a young man, just for you to earn, we have a role in your bomb and quarrel. We are seeing so many behavioral attitudes of so many women today all over the world. I have an uncle then. If my son that will hang baga, or will hang it today, I told you, but a money, or is there? So no, where if we are telling you where societies are scam, it may not be scam in your own eye. Pray, may bad thing not happen to you. Pray as you are raising up your male children. One year woman I come across a bad woman. Even as you are even a woman, a girl will just come with you as them. That's one look book here. That's one yes. One they don't tag you with some men that they are not coheed. Particularly the one that are not woken. They will join the woman. I asked somebody one day, if your mother is really a witch, for example, what's your man where would they womb? He would have killed you when you were in the womb. But all these rebellions don't go to work. But there are other ways to also settle this kind of issues. That's what I do. I believe on causing that separation. If the communication that is making this thing to escalate, call the communication, let's find a way. Whether if you are sending money, it will not be used against you. I don't support people fighting their parents. I'm not a party to that. I don't know how to give such an advice. Rather than always give advice of unity. Now, talking about the materialistic part of life, we need to redefine the kind of project we are putting our hands into. This thing, setting up a scale of preference. This thing I'm doing right now, is it what I really need now? Did I really need this very thing now? Let's assume, since the first year I came to Europe, I finished up building my house. Every one of us knows that as of 2003, the house where they rain that time, that's 21 years ago now. The house where they rain that time, not being the rain now. Most of the houses that were completed by then, crack it don't they come, it don't they old already. Now, let's assume I enter 2003. By 2006, I buy a house for here. Let's assume I will buy your one. Ni me buy your wa, for example. I'm giving instances. I have not been able to split it once. It's not a wasted investment. My father and my mother, there are a lot of people that build houses for their parents, which is very nice. Who do you when you turn out to? It is very, very nice. Now, my humble submission today, build up your life. In case if you are living here to California, as you are securing a job, you have your mobility to be going. You don't start waiting inside the snow. Driving is a part of your life. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. Now, so it's supposed to be. Always be mobile. Be mobile. Very, very important. That it lets you stress. Imagine I'm supposed to drive to this very direction to go and do my video. I have to wait and spend 1 hour waiting for bus. I would be exhausted. And thank God the way we came. I came here 2003. The very month where I get my residence, 2005 July, during the time of us now, that was the next thing I did. God would bear me witness. I go back. Now my car I take lane. Do driving license until they pack up and down. Until 2008 when Spanish come pull us, say, if you not get driver license, if you not get Spanish driver license, if they catch you, they go jail you for 6 months. They'll start running a casket. So many persons today, they are suffering. Not that they are really suffering. They have no mobility to get to where they can walk. If you know how to drive, for example, there are a lot of skills. Never forget about driving now. There are a lot of skills you will acquire even in all those schools here. It will give you more strength more than every other person's. Skills matters a lot. We have to equip ourselves. Raising mansions at home, how much is it going to give to you? Let's assume that things don't the now. Some area where most of us build house, but let's say a flat now is 800,000. Then 2 flats, 1.6. 1.6, how much is it in the pounds? Let's say about 900 pounds or 1,000 pounds. Do you know how much it costs to insure a car in UK? About 1,500 pounds. That is to say, what you labor for to build for 20 years, it will only insure the car for you in the UK. You never fuel them. Is that one an investment? Do you think you have done anything or you have helped yourself? I'm not trying to say you shouldn't build. But as you are also building, build your life alone. Because always think about your 10 years from now. Think about your 20 years from now. That's what matters. Your children are surrounding you. Your son can just marry tomorrow. They don't get time for you like that. If the world continue like this, 2,000 euro me, or pay go no ya mortgage way take go school, they pay small. Car way buy. They drive new car. If they pay small, then he marry. You expect say wife go let them make on to give you money. For what now? You just give birth to those children. You are a caretaker for the meantime. That's why the government so do it abroad that those children are government now get your children. A money nowhere. Now government get them. That's why you cannot castigate your children here abroad. But what be ban the CCTV camera more. For Nigeria, government will give you hand, train up a child. Proverbs 22 verses. Are they not the one that wrote the Bible? The way we are supposed to discipline our children. But they don't allow you to do it here. The children you cannot even talk to right now, not even castigate. Any small thing, they even go live for school. Say, the next thing, the Ogbas one can collect those children. Now these same children, if you say you when we are here, my dear, if you doesn't know how to drive abroad, look for the nearest driving school. If now 10 years you take go and start driving. It will also help your ministry when you don't enter monopause. Monopause is not only bad you don't reach 40 years to born. I know say most of you can do monoplay and you don't believe in monopause. It's not only about battle. A time will come when you are no longer confident in sitting down in public transport. What you not do then? Book in your car. Now let even assume your children want to celebrate you at the age of 60. Who go after moto? We may worry the matter when they did my way again. Most of our father they drove. Or two when they get moto we feel a webo. Who were 10 days a pissing where you only go now a pissing like because when no dion or no way alagbodo or cruise they are driving the life you are supposed to drive. When I'm moto you win in when I feel motor having in Romania where they forbid. Don't you think it will also easy your ministry? A lot of your feel where so many things we are supposed to do is not forbidden. It makes life more easier for you. Having a lot for today, like person like me, the kind of life today, that's why I choose to fight for humanity because I've seen life from different angles. I've seen children neglect their families. I've seen children rise up against their mother and their fathers. I've seen brothers follow women. I've seen women follow man. I was told a story one day. A boy impregnated a girl. Do you know that same boy went to go and bring his friends? They can't beat this girl, mama, for house, even breaking it. Omona you ebieni. Unu wa hianti drugborning. But people are doing it today. What about the witches that never make us to go forward? Apples to now go wait for our enemy. Again, that's why some persons they go through a lot in life because of the way they have strategized their life and planning they have on ground. It does not make it show. There are people that go lose their wife, lose everything. It not they affect them. You just live the life they go. You just live the life they go. Like most of our father does not count women to be the best achievement in life. Oh, what are you on the way now? So far you or money or women, But most of us today, we even value the wife as the children. This is a wife that is going to go and be another man tomorrow. This is the same husband that will see you tomorrow now. You go marry another person. So you own nothing, you lose nothing. So whatever thing you feel you have today, temporary. The children you cherish so much today, a time is going to come, they will be so occupied that 10 years, 10 years, you don't even see them on the face. But those days when we are grown up, most of us, we cannot do without our mother. We always lie down the back of our mother. But today, at times, they will also provoke you. Because your mother had this impression where, yes, we with family were born. That's why more reasonable parents, they know what life is all about. That's why they always say what we. Please, very sorry for that breaking transmission. I was even lucky that the thing revived. I was even very lucky that the thing revived. So you see more parents today, they are more bothered. They know what life is all about. We have finished up our buildings. Now, who is to even inherit the building? For example, let everyone assume where you want to inherit it. The reason why I always want to use my own father's life to give an example. The house in Oronigbe, none of my father's biological son and daughter today is living there. The house in Edo State, none of my father's biological son or daughter is living there today. Do you know why? Everybody have also faced up his life. Now, why was it good that my father built up the house? So that we can have shelter. From there, we'll go and do our own. Also, your own supposed to be. But the one you build, who is staying there today? The same your brothers, family where they worry you for jant. Normal where you word or normal never go even common boyfriend. Normal go even my yafi moto. While you and your children, you are suffering here. Your cousins, your siblings, they are enjoying AC in your own sweat, but you abroad, you are feeling it. I'm not doing instigation, that's how I do my teaching. If you like, you listen. People like us, we started as in, let's make it comfortable. Yeah, we started like that. I bought my house in 2006, 140,000 euro, 3-bedroom flat, 2 patio, and 1 back room. I'm not tower, I'm palace. Oh, you're not palace. Because I will not yana $2. But we have tried before and it didn't work. We are going to try it again, and it will work this time. It will work. If all our energy, some of our mother have used, they might not have the why and pay for it. I want to buy what we say and more self. It's better than some more. So why no more or magba or monoma or gida? We wuso why more we wuso why now magba. Oh, you what on it? Even if you're more you wa, they have the right to build houses. Their children will enjoy it. But you that's in abroad, I think that was one of the biggest mistakes every one of us have made. That for 30 years you have never wanted to enjoy the house. Our father, they enjoy their houses. Even in that 2-bedroom, they enjoy it. You can see that every one of us grown. Our fathers, you cannot even go there and sleep right now because, oh, you know, it's son. Are you waiting innovation now? The way you was so wearing, you know. Also, your own is going to be one day. The same way your father's house is now, your own will also come like that. The same way your grandfather's house was then. When your own papa, they live in life, they go. Your own will be like that one. That's why you own nothing and you lose nothing. It will come to a time that the generation to come, maybe 3rd generation from now, our Edioma house, where they do canyon for this thing. Now even me and my stepbrother, the other was even planning, okay, more reason more. You know, my father did not hear it, or we block it by with. He did not. That is your life for you. But it's good, but the good is there. Now with the children that also know what the world to try is all about. Let's try to see what we can do. Up till now, we've not been able to do it. When my method of Wama were on why I met okay, Wahin for example. Maybe 100 years time, if we can't do it, is it our children that's going to come and do it, doesn't even know how it functions? Automatically, that play right now, government can just come working right now 1 euro Wagawa be secretariat here. That's how life looks. Nothing you own forever. Even the children do not own it forever. In, let's say, latest 100 years time, you and I are not going to be in existence again. Even if we even too old, what the normal score years, let's say 100 years, 120 years. Another 50 years plus this my age now. You may manage the go on. That's why it is hard time we don't live a very free life. Be happy with other persons. Don't know why I above anybody. In 50 years time, you think it's old. True to God, in 50 years time, you think it's old. No matter how you dream, do not above a second. The years we have spent abroad now, if we spend that same years again, most of us are glorious exits. So what's in this life? Why not just live and let live? Why not let us stop this very useless gossiping and stop having this one cafe karma? If you want to learn how to drive, call me where you drive. Where the motor with you, ego kiana. Enjoy work revenue to us. Can't walk by enjoy at the party. There are a lot of things you are relaxing. Osabona we ban me na me we had demon talk, but my travel here and you. Every on me in Madrid. An accident to the agreement. I'm too big for accident to kill. There Canada, you have motor, you have motor at Canada if it is possible. Who are law, you can become motor money. Economic insurance in the moon. These are some of the mindset neighborhood. Well, that's why they go vacation. Do you know we does not go vacation? Year in year out, our common barrier right now we want to do is everything we came to come and meet is a problem. If we both want to bury the appearance, and at the get money back. We can even go and carry lapo just to impress our friends. That if you see Papa burial, I gave my father. Do you know what's called Befiti burial? A Befiti burial. Not even nothing they do competition. Small time. A more we are not so power we may able. And so what is a means of communication? Go and look at children becoming hooligan in Europe. A monarch even your own useless husband today who is there and again you are go. What about your picky can go carry the kind of the head he gets? He can't go join Kotunko. A lot of people does not know where they are dancing to. Or till you see your children do well, or till you see your children, even though they are not even academically balanced, or you're arrow to dance. We have not started life. The devil in a punish parents, he said, not to just come in the net or walk back or you see your child misbehave. They're one of our mother in UK. Over here, 12 years old girl. That woman, Ogbalebe, beated that woman from her house for almost 6 months. The same school that called and say, this is your picking on the quit, they come school. Thank God she put it on record. She not talked to the girl on one occasion where this thing they always complain of your school. That's why if your children school call you, say your child they misbehave, tell them they correct them by themselves. Famia what you were no one were there anywhere bayoni. Near no time where the school some of them are set up. After they did whatever they want to do, and this woman later disciplined the child, they lit you because of too much complaint that was coming from the school. Do you know the little girl went and reported in school? This woman he knew even buy the house first time mortgage for you. They chased the woman and the first son away from the house. She was not living as an outcast. Why the daughter we are 12 years old? Do you know what Europe permits? So what I want us to do here, Mambo submission, let's take life easy and let's pray for ourselves. There are so many things as in our society. It will put our society in a state of jeopardy. You cannot do this alone. The society is over bastardized. The same way they spray chemtrail in the hair, the same way all the demons are manipulating entering children's hearts. A lot of you will not know that there is something missing now until when you are getting old every day by day. Why your video now? Go and get means of mobility. Stop building build your life first. Try and get skill. Away a mama na we go we alle see so that on a very good day we have quality on we do le. There are most guests today go with me ropa. Iyan le ba giaye. Iyan le ba giaye na. Agmoniki. Why there are some men buzu eyan na je ogwa agbe manu we. O kan we ro wa o do don gungan. Why will you not know how to cook? Who is your slave? Then what about when you are not getting old tomorrow? Oh, what making there? The very what about your wife not divorce you tomorrow? Maybe as all those who know or my former year. We should be set for anything that comes as a human. See yourself alone at times. Try to get prepared for anything. People are dying right now. People are dying leaving their husband. People are dying leaving their boyfriend. People are dying leaving their wives. Be set for anything that comes. Or whether I'm making there. Let's assume when I came to Europe, I was 30 something. I was 30 something when I came to Europe now, early 30s. One day. I know what was supposed of me at a given time. But some 30 years old today, now we are getting old. Now we are getting old. Have we been able to got everything that make us to come to Europe? No. Have we been able to got it? No. Even the house we finished, we've used all our life to complete. Can we sleep on it now? No. Can that house, is that house yielding anything? It's not yielding anything. It's not yielding anything. Huh? Look at a lot of men today now who were doing shit. He ain't hand working now. He ain't work big. He's telling on them already now. Old name here, these were the people not bear with Bona. They never set up a very good template for the one that is coming to continue from there. Apart from one way, Amos of here now, and I abolish hotel will work. Even they were able working, they are not skilled laborer. Anywhere belly face. Go and learn something. Like most of our brothers today now, doing social media, whatever. What about they demonetize you tomorrow? Are you going to face the challenges of life? Nothing lasts forever. There are what people used to get money before, right now no longer there. So this life, if you know mathematics, if you don't use the right formula to solve them, you don't go get the right answer. The people that are happy today, you don't know why they are happy. There are people, they are just being happy. You'll find out, now you want to talk to the person don't get house, but when you even want to keep your to one cafe, who you what? Because the way that person take put in life for granted is not missing anything. Now this same United States competition. When we came nearly 2003, the cars of 2003 now, some of them don't date the depositor the coaches. They don't do where they throw away cars. It go back to the government again. If you buy new car today, you know guy you want maintain and rich. One day that car must definitely leave your hand. So nothing lasts forever. You own nothing in this life and you lose nothing. So that's why we have to take life. Don't be too competition on when but don't stop carrying head deep because of project. Okay, why are you completing house when you are not going to do just for you to? I was discussing with one guy in UK. That was 3 months ago. You use 3 years to work money for Europe. You go use them for Nigeria for 1 month. And only what you can bring a new woman and a woo. And some of the native now once you wear them. There was a time some kind of native we are called wear. You see me they wear some kind of native that time we are dated native. Because to throw away and they pay me then it was also money. But right now it not get used again. It's gonna end up in dustbin tomorrow. Carry down go meet person for Nigeria and I go say I work my balanyana and I they come they give me. You know fear. Is it not a waste now? Also things of life. The cloth that you call Gucci today, you get where your body go fat, it's not fit size you again. Either you are going to give it to somebody you never expected, or you go dump farm. You know they say everybody say when you need things for dustbin. Because those things they don't see use now, it don't pass. But now only we the one they preserve them. To make sure say Omodori Ewuku. Thank God most of our clothes Omo actually so because of Magbi one. Being when I have a judge you or you have a judge in school and I but at the end of the day, the legacy we are leaving behind is what matters. Let's try and nurture our children. Let our children copy one or two attributes from us. So that even when you are gone tomorrow, look at the kind of society we are building today, the society of Ogbonisa. The same people who interpreted the Bible. I think they told us Jesus Christ is coming back. That's why there's a Project Blueprint. Thank God the Sosaba is here. He's conversant with Project Blueprint. That's what they wanted to use to project Jesus, that Jesus Christ will be on the sky. Project Blueprint and tell you now. But thank God that those things were really destroyed. It might still happen, but it's not going to be the way it is again. Rather than me done, if you tell the here tomorrow, say, hey, something this guy or Jesus Christ is coming back, I know saying a scam. That's why they would have scammed us. They will now begin to have different notions about life. If you define this life yourself and you don't know what this life is, you no longer kill yourself for anything. Go build your house, finish for Nigeria. Another person will also come and rent that house and pay you 10 years house rent ahead. That 10 years house rent, what that person gets. If you go out, he go show for years in a tenant today. No. You yourself, you are still tenant in your own house. You are still tenant in your house, you don't know. Because you get where your house go old yourself. You don't know you want to even identify to the house that you owns the house. Everybody go they have. Now when the house they flash. All our papa, some of our great-great-grandfather made house. But when they built it was also a new one. But shame not go let you yourself now. Thought saying I hear they for born you. You want to show all those flashy houses you are seeing on social media. So that's how life is. So having a duplicate, you got your children. Let's pray that may God help the children that are going to continue from where we stop. Because the day is almost getting darker. 50 years from now, 20 years from now, most of us we are no longer alive again. It's going to be glorious. Me, another 50 years. Now you think more 50 years, you know. When I finish, I go here. It may get one another. When was the year 2000 here? Not be 25 years ago. Where did they say new millennium? Now they take welcome of that year. I remember that very period. I don't they do feeling. Any feeling you know. The same job we did in Nigeria like we go. Thank God David Osemege is here. Mama be but with frequency. Who say what they so here? Any job I be now. They not yet make it there now. Even most of our celebrities have also made it. Children, other people, children with their keys for Illumina, use their head. If they worry them. The Yahoo boy that you are praising that is driving Benza, he just have more years to enjoy. The spirit they disturb him. I was doing one where they kill for palace for Benin. Their days also no, but they not they sleep. That's why you see they make a karaka, they not resemble who they reach where they for the chop food. So in all this, what did they dislike today? Nothing. Any job are you making? Most of you, when your mother were sick in Nigeria, you get the time, maybe your brothers and sisters, maybe you know say one old man done the week now do a PPE. We might go here you were son, or our son, but today sunny we work with. We have why no in Nigeria. Why we born on the drum? Why must it be immigrant? No, what have we achieved today? Block and submit. Let everybody go back to our home in Nigeria and go and sleep on it. Maybe now only 5,000 euro. Now I follow you come out here, you with your children. Under 1 month, you go in phone. By December, when we are winning because women skill, we go live. I say, Neneba wabi yaki do wabi levi nini. Ajino moto or ajino plane. Imagine for anyone kun yari yawa. We are we don't want to learn anything. Common food. They not so learning. If I keka, I will the magani and live. I so. Yeah, le mie kinuwe. Guess in a minute na tell me. There are so pass a lot boys. Boga can't hate yawe emiwa. Guess is trying to do a moto because the finger is always fixed. They can't even wash plates. Indomie generation. So I'm telling us ahead of what we have to face. What about the ITTC lashes? Our ugliness, most of us, our ugliness, 20 years from now, our ugliness will show. Most of us, our ugliness, 20 years from now, it will show. So, not today this life, eh? Any of you killing yourself, or that was how we committed ourselves. Me and for they go work. Look at it today, pains everywhere. That's why you may want more life in a slow and steady. If you know say you want to overtake is a lie. I do well with that. Go and look at us steady, man. But a tenant he pay go now. Do you know how many tenants where landlord don't drag go court? At the end of the day, all we have, when I have money, I see who wanna send a booking. Who will have do a lay. Now people don't run leave their house. So please, instead of you lay foundations, lay good foundation about your life. Learn one or two things. Yahweh when I live here. In case of ourselves to make an and live and you know. So let's forget about all those many material things and what have you, you know. Even about that, that's just my submission today. So that's just it though. That's just it. And we're also praying that children abroad, maybe society not influence them. Huh? We are seeing the way celebrities are dying today. A friend of mine right now, I pray may God give him the fortitude to bear the loss. He lost his elder sister. We both suffer together. Look at the pains the guy is going through today. Did he ever bargain for it? He never bargained for it. He never bargained for it. Who knows the next person that's going to die tomorrow? You think where Aveman Evino Sunuda Mana in our merite or Imaya the Midawa Sunuda or Wuho. Edo always say no Mauho, it's a very wrong statement. I've seen people no Mauho, Emidawa Sunuda. Innocent people suffer. Now you innocent people all of the night. The wicked people because they are trying to still manipulate. People you feel that don't have frequency, any increase in frequency and they increase, witches have their frequency. Now you they put for land, they use Jesus Christ. That's why the people in your family where they carry Jesus Christ past, verify them. The people in your family that are using Jesus all the time, now they prefer they wake up, they pray prayer in the morning. Verify them very well. Most of them are ones. Someone sent an audio to me today, trying to do maybe burial arrangement. The next thing another person said, well, or now a Christian, I just look at the person and laugh. You don't even know the meaning of Christianity. The same people that you claim that give you Christianity. Or man not interpreted by Bogbonisano. A pope. Then what have we not had? What research have we not done? But is our people ready to adhere to small information we are giving? But they are not ready. You see somebody worrying for 30 years. Or what boyfriend? Everything is parents. 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 But this same person have no one skill. He have no one skill have acquired in life. Okay, the next thing apart from material things, and the material things is not still there. Somebody coming from Port Harcourt one day. This is a true life story. A house that is in a 50 by 100. The person we are saying 30 million. Now the other person in question you also you're not selling 8 million. In a week time they call the person say come bring money 8 million for Port Harcourt, an open place. This is what most of us just left Cross River come for condo. What a €1. God go just do one when your time reach, because I put it there. When your cloud is full, your rain must fall. Once your cloud don't full, good where you don't do, the one where your part do, God choose to remember you. Now your friend go just call you when you just meet somebody say, you don't play lottery, you just put €1 automatically you'll be having 15 million euro. All your problem is settled. That's why when God said you want to have a house, we are not supposed to be again for 20 years to complete the house. It is a course. A man can just Maybe man when you want marry, we're supposed to give you a key to a house because of the way he cherish you. Also when my heart struggle, that struggle I see no reason 10 years too flat where you bought. Amy ye can way. Interior decoration ye be raw. I give manage you way. Amy my young babu way. Then what's our problem? Why we create unnecessary tension for ourselves? Why? When the time comes, that's why I dislike people who always want to give their friends this notion. As may be your problem. As may not be the next person's problem. And no where go through, we go through. And here where he kale. There are people today, they want to go and buy a new car. Why my own? Now push and start. The people that know me, I give an example one day. Yahoo boy, the main Yahoo boy, the one where the world followed that one, and the one where see they had the other one, the third Yahoo where they learn. My own car, they don't fit drive on. Or where na pure water. But they carry me, they go where I want to go. If I say me, I go pull hand for expensive one. If it's poor, maybe that time now, you go, how am I going to fix it? I sew my coat according to my clothes. No longer according to your size. According to money, I'm a coat in a go. Or even yase, even blaze me, blaze that. It's a Wisconsin. That's what we do these days. Don't live the life of other persons. And this life is not a challenge. Don't challenge with people. A bank recruit them and down back here. Hasty climber always have a sudden fall. If you check our people that start this very Europe today, now they suffer past today. We are seeing most of our mothers. There was a mother one day they show in Italy. Hey, you got fully go to Italy. But go and look at them. Go to America and see most of our IPA, what they are going through today. Go and see. So let's make use of our use. If it's even possible after we are maneba, we can form a group together whereby children still meet. Let children better things. Open up a WhatsApp for our children, particularly the one that work on. Okay, who is your father's name? My father is also and so. Once in a while, they post their father's pictures. Create WhatsApp group for them. You know, they acquire working again with children things they need to know. Once in a year, we do seminar whereby all children all over the world, particularly Nimavo, we rusticate them. Make an face extinction. Or we send them to oblivion. Such a thing will be set up. Let what our children, play with each other, particularly the one that have woken. True to God, not today this life. For those of you that are not ready to take life easily, who you to make sure you complete that fence. One, can you wear any siava? Oh, yes, I will not sign. I mean, with my people within Nigeria, their destiny can't good pass our own. Look at today, my yak woman. In my Nigeria, because I see their skin. You go to my organic cream, the rock by winner. Only a rocking way. We are getting weak every day by day. Look at how they catch us from day by day. They gave a high work. We have already had the destination where Amaji winner for one day as Salebeno. That was how they were able to catch it, and every one of us were molded. Because there was no hope for tomorrow. Just look at it how we ended up today. It is one life. Now this one is not life. Because most of us we are looking at our hater. But today not that. Somebody yesterday now, because the way I explained that man that was in Bull of Bethesda for 38 years in John chapter 5, or 300,000 members. Or wait, the way I explained that very particular, or way is imaginable. That is to say, a message when you ring you win. That is, let's focus our attention on our lives. That is today, see a replicant of what we said yesterday. Now we mad over with banana, madog. What we are mostly proud of at times. None of us can say, thank God I finished up my education. If I just go to Nigeria, I will open up a company. What we are mostly proud of, thank God I built up my house. Everywhere my mom, I will wear when I'm okay, nene room, you know, I walk back and stay. Why can't you guys? What are you going to be eating? So please, we own nothing and you lose nothing. So now so like be. Let's take it easy. Whatever help we can use to, we can help ourselves. Let's do it. Let's do it. Very, very important. We not to take life seriously. Oh. If you take life seriously, my dear, who do anyhow go see anyhow. Most of our father where they die now. They also have some certain dream will not come to pass. Most of us we always ask ourselves that time where they don't they make and where my part day. You know man get baba sagbada man we second way you know. You know man get baba sagbada we second way you know. What makes most of us we are thinking your father were poor. He was not poor. Your father gave birth to you and you grew up. Or magu we de batu down. All the castigation was always given to you. Train up a child the way you grow up. So that when it is old, it will not depart from it. It was something you achieved from your father. By now, most of you would have been dead or you are an hooligan. Do you know how many of our brothers who today that is in prison because of courtesy? Because they were not well raised at home. Their parents miss it somewhere. But you could achieve that from your father. You know, there, you know, do aye. The highest tapo will be reading. Very well, we do not even Ime yawa with type police are. When they raided our city, so many people couldn't command. Ime yawa with her. I went there. I waiter means that I still went to the scene. I will say I was having skeleton in my cupboard. I think I would have been wrong. Ina wa sarin bana iwa de ga be mopo ya efe wa ladian. All soldier so helicopter toure. Imeye ladin by because I have no skeleton in my cupboard. But let's assume I have skeleton in my cupboard. Maybe I did one whatever coffer. How many of our boys today are in prison? Because of confraternity. That doesn't have value to their life. Just to say, okay, let me join this thing so that my friend or everybody will be afraid of me. I told that story one time. My late father, blessed memory. There's one of his family friends. They built at the same area. So one of his daughters, they were coming out from outside. So the grandpa on the castigate them. The guy can't throw mouth. Say me why go body they hurt that year. That was that should be 90. That should be 96 or thereabout, you know. So now my younger one friend come run come. Me just dey sweep outside that day. He said, bros. What are they about? They just talk to them pa. As me your ear say they talk to them pa. Now be say my pa involved. Now you carry dog chain. As Osade Bami and a grand mama just the pass. Now use chain take flog nonsense come on for Osade Bami body. Me know my dad now. I remember you go below my dad did there now. Hope you say I fight for my pa. I never knew that I did the other side. Now grandpapa, grandmama can't go bring police because grandpapa not said that kind of thing. Or who knows Osade Bami we don't go Osade Bami. Then when my dad now came back home, he said, "You to go Osade Bami." Or what got to your feeling you are you? Or one of the boys here, but or when he one in us, he was coming back home. Whether Sogo come hang for a neck like who they insult, now come say no. He said you would have not do that. I was queried for it. There are some certain things you do, you feel you are just doing good. You are fooling yourself. Or where we no walk no row, you no saw me. Or Ramio, you boy, you know, ever since that very day. I'm not the type who you cannot. It's good you ask questions at times. Be very, very slow at times. Don't we rape 15 years old girl? Stop it. Why are you beating my dad? You know, the way to a debugger or miss you. My so why you on go. I feel we give up. No way about one and us. Human sacrifice. Now you are not supporting somebody that do human sacrifice. With the virtue you are supporting that we don't human done in the sight of the Anunnakis and the Nebius. And the cosmic energy today, all the extent they give you way. Instead of you to sow down a good seed, so that you begin to, as you do good, you are feeling the cloud. Any good you do, you have any good gesture, you are feeling the cloud. Any person that gave us money this very mission, you are feeling your cloud. One day the rain will fall. It may not fall in your time. All the raw will give you. Or when Noah found grace in the sight of God. It was the knowledge of Noah. Let me put this as a story. Maybe on a very good again. Ni explain and say, Owe we yasi koko amani do iroro eto. Ne omila na tam ekita. Owe no say the avant had the irobo. So ni we explain on say. Now, why did Noah find grace in that Genesis chapter 6? If you read it from verse 8 there. It might be the life the ancestors of Noah lived. The ancestors, Noah, they live a very unique life. And Noah were growing up, he also adapted the same life and he was living it. Then when God now to start cross-checking, the same way it was in the book of Isaiah 38, when God sent prophet Isaiah to go and meet Ezekiah, he said, put your house in order. Now, what Ezekiah had to say that God checked my record, because his father was a good man. Ezekiah's father was a good man. His grandfather was a good man. They were feeling the cloud. Now, when the time for reproach now come, maybe they sent a message, bring all the files. The files of Ezekiah were changed. Because where the enemy, where the farmer slept, in that book of John chapter 10 verse 13, he said the enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat. Maybe some enemy came and sowed bad thing and put in their bad thing for Ezekiah's list, so that when he get to God, but what did Ezekiah do? He said, God, check my record, because he knows error not being when I live life today. There are things you will tell me now. I know the kind of life my father lived. He was a good man. Oh, we all might say atiri me. Very aima ogida. Go and ask. Ake atio mama si. Get where the bam rich. Ma wa over. It was a lifestyle. If you see me, you see God. If I'm your friend, una mi ni uwe osaloba we gbe yesi. Because I understand the message of life. Not that I'm perfect. I understand when you need me. I understand I know when you are asking me something. Because my frequency of what I'm highly inflammable. That was how it happens. He said, God, check my record. The same thing that happened in the time of Noah. Because the ancestors of Noah have already filled up the cloud. But the cloud, the rain has started falling in the time of Noah. You are going to watch all our children. Exploit in here. Because we have been feeling the cloud. Every month when I attack mama come. Every me and you meeting to again. I never knew. I thought it was just a year something. I would be wondering. The same thing I feel today. In the John chapter 11 verse 35, he said Jesus Christ wept. Why was he weeping? My father always wept most of the time. When he see that people who were supposed to have their brain set out of their head, they are acting like animals. I was born to speak the truth. That I will insult your king. A king will bell for what they have done to humanity. They created all this suffering. Then we are you who were suffer. What are you creating down for your children? You are making your children to suffer. And when money are nowhere. You think it's all about a bay for flats. Noah found grace in the sight of God. Do you know what it takes for God to give you commitment? Or when you be ark. So there, let's assume it was real. And Egbe Noah Iragmo. How people will go there and worship. Let's assume Egbe Jesus Christ Iragmo a true story. See how people will be lauding them today. Give me a man ban. Egbe John F. Kennedy. I can have that I prefer to build down a name than building upstairs for the children. A name Igbe Yoto. One day, people that will recognize us, automatically all our offspring will be they will be uplifted and they will be promoted. People doesn't know what it takes. You are damaging the life of your children, and those children head of you. You don't know what it takes. Fill up the cloud. Many man don't borrow. I wait on my rob again, so far no rob again money my beer. So that we see our children Madu Arupon ye at the age of 90 years. If he got Chief Justice or we bona. Me I got game I we may carry on. You see some Senegal father and you back on you. That's why you don't treat Senegal anyhow. You don't treat them anyhow. Emi asunu ave yon boss no roye koti ave diome so ye wona ge Senegal no where they no dey iyan do ya bala nyani e so you pa kon ye man e so gbe nana ye kun they want to go and defend their people. There is Africa country like say na Gambia, they don't they bury them abroad. Any Gambia way that they carry and go house. A lot of people don't know. You feel what I'm just doing is for only myself. No, we are building on a generation. My Gambia the Bible hand. Abraham blesses a man. Where make a sacrifice? Palace where they bar. Yeah, where I lay you Jesus. When Jesus Christ is below. Go and look at Jesus and matter. Where time matter? Jesus Christ were brought before Herod. They asked him a question. He said, "Did he say the king of the Jews?" He asked. He said, "That I said it." Oh, Hamamon. Then why so who were do? Because of the palace in Anaki. Up to today, they are doing human sacrifice. Umare don't buy you water. Nonsense. If what they provoke you, akutani agbe o agbon. Have liena no mama. O wa boyfo. Usually like low life in wa live webo. O man no me talona. You see with their skin. We are men why work be an oriemiki. I not be person wey hold the blow. You dey see am for my face. I not be una odioma. Nowhere no gbelewane gwawodo. Oye kakaka we not celebrating 1 billion. A skin where you will never be fresh. Go and look at the Shomole. Is it not because the human sacrifice in here? How will you be eating human being and you be beautiful? It's not possible. Why is all this celebrity into adrenochrome? Because not yet fresh, you know, they know what they put their hand. They know the kind of horror. It's so lovieke beast. Before they go feature you for music, lovieke beast, man. You know what they go through. When they want to do a show free, I mean, I work when you Bible. Do you know the sacrifice that Jesus Christ he made? Look at he went through Via Doloroso, the painful streets. He just be according to the story. Tomorrow, look at it today. Nobody talks about what's happening in society. I saw a video today. How to let me even read it to us. Do you know our people are sharing this very video? Good, they are sharing it. But why is it that these people doesn't want to speak the truth? Why is it that these same people just don't want to speak the truth? We are very, very happy when we do some kind of things. Let me just read it to you. I will not play the video here. Remember what anymore? But we are sharing it. Very happy sharing it. But we are not ready to do small part of it. As in to show, say yes. All of them. Everybody they defended God. Nobody defending humanity. Humanity is going to extinction. Whenever where we're in Megbe, we are do rich. What enabling society are you doing that for your children? Because immigrants will be where are you? You are not tired of becoming an immigrant. Because now follow come for you. You are with your passport or the immigrant to you. Not be you be that. You are with European people, but you are still an immigrant. Because you does not know what you are doing. I want to make sure I play this thing for us. See, I say, as the army chief and defense minister of Badagles hung by the student of Badagles. Just look at it. Do you know our people they share and they go? Now, if people can't do this to make sure they bring people to book, then why are you also fighting somebody that is speaking what you can't speak? Then tomorrow you want the life to be better for you. You want the life to be better for you? Let be an able society. So that whatever thing we are doing right now, our great-great-grandchildren, the same mistake most of our fathers, they fold up their hands. The same palace suppressed them. All of them were not submitting themselves into slavery. This was the name that were weaponized. Then why all of you are having problems? Because a dinner can be slave. Then you want us to remember what been an egg, what been a rugby. If I give you what up, and a tinobe are gonna be forgive you what up. If no casunu be an egg, one of the best sooner than humanity. But when anybody get me freedom, that's look at Europe today, who make it abroad. What make I should be seeing your house now? I work a one you want to pay for. Everybody is a tenant. ACO and get away with some man. Imaya Yezuzu offer. Because we always see you know the load with the heaven I were more your but even we bag what they are enjoying. Any a good food any where me because now suffer and follow come. Now we are going in how. I know what will be their problem. So please, all mala with the kettle. Speak your truth. As you are speaking your truth, you are feeling your cloud. There are some cloud you feel for community benefiting from it. There are also some cloud you feel is for your generation. We are feeling the cloud of community, the same time feeling the cloud of our generation. So if you cannot feel the one of the community, you can also feel the one of your generation. That's why whatever thing you can do, don't insult anybody fighting for freedom because of anybody. Don't do it. My father never supported it. I never see my father saying anything and talking. I never saw him say it. I don't know why. I imagine now. If my father were to be, maybe I was given such notion, I will not do what I do today. What are you saying? Bring it on the tree. You can't bring it on. You want to come and confront me on the street. Una ti resist pa mo pa yen abiosi. Imana blunt you are pa. E can do egbo e. E can do egbo sade mi dan. You come on pa le gbe we who support this thing ya me gbo e. Any fan running and pay egbina no aje gan. Ya na ibe sani bo. You are supporting slavery. I do pe video so ladian. Emi man wa egbele. They caught killing women. No wa ya zun wa ya provoke. A lot of people don't even know why they are over suffering today. Because most of our parents never feel the cloud. You see some people, they do well. Okay, Tioreno. It is not every evil celebrity in Nigeria today. A sorrow, a Nerian who you toy and heritina. A Nerian who you toy and herit. Do not see me down where there are some men dead on only know who are. Now you are dead by. Me na get globalist he thought it take unimera already. Maybe deneni. Only have jegan. Because Osamede Igbenedion is a globalist. Utuman the population agenda Osamede Igbenedion. But don't you see the kind of legacy father leave behind? If father, what the father did, is it not what springed all of them up? Did any of them were able to make up life? They were born with a golden spoon. We were born with a spoon. Imaya carve a spoon. Name a spoon is so now the more you carve it, the more you made mistakes. Nonsense. I want to appreciate as many of you who do support us in donation because it's not get logo. Ego has a line on borrow with now. Any small thing they enter, you sing. Any small thing they enter, you sing. That's why I've said it before. Now we are in this together. Any do almost of young one boom. Et you know, Jagbon Yeni or Mudia no wa. Very well, we know and get be one. The frustration will be activism. So anything that will frustrate you, the God of heaven will frustrate that thing. You think it's all about today? It's not about today. Most of you are still going to reincarnate again and come back. Most of you will also then reincarnate again and come back. Who they go to that society down in corner. ogion baizin anytime why ajere okorin wa mi opa wa the street wo ti ogion ba mi o the street imana gbo ohun eri omo I must wound you that day so that wari agbon re abode we dey gbe su enini we don't want to hear that again. Other people are fighting, taking back their country. You are there doing lunatic. Please let me believe in you guys here. I remain your beloved brother, Comrade Newton. Igbenigundi, Bishop of Activism, the hero for democracy, ambassador for good governance, CEO, civil disobedience worldwide, CEO, salvation for humanity and redemption. Baba Oduhuemen. So for me here, please you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. AICP TV is our YouTube channel. While our backup YouTube channel is Interudu INTEROUDU 247 TV. So our telephone number is +34 631056284. That's our telephone number. So I want to appreciate this this our mother again. God continue to uplift you and protect you in all your life endeavor, as many of you who have been contributing to this very mission. Your destiny is undecodable. Any person that wants to code your destiny, they will fail. So when you carry off with the powers in heaven and on earth, he said.
Now we don't hear from Comrade Newton. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help or share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.